Houston Astros third baseman Alex Bregman, who in high school won Major League Baseball player that you would most want to see get hit by a pitch, got hit by a pitch today. He becomes the 7th Houston Astro to get beaned this spring training, and it came with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Pitcher Ramon Santos hung a little breaking ball that hit Alex Bregman.
Driven in 3 of the 4 runs today. Oh, breaking ball.
Yeah, that's an off-speed pitch. It got away. Catch that left shoulder blade. That's obviously going to cause a stir.
There's a stir on a breaking ball that hits Bregman.
Cement mixers are good.
And now the first thing I want to say is I do not want to see any of these pitchers hitting the Houston Astros with breaking balls. You got to bring the heat. You got to bring those fastballs triple digits and up when it comes to hitting these Houston Astros. Look, the over-unders were at 83.5 for how many times the Astros were going to get hit by a pitch this year, and we're already at 7. And yes, Altuve was grazed. Yes, this was a breaking ball, but hey, this is just the beginning for the Houston Astros. Every stadium they go to, they're going to be met with a chorus of boos. Only time they're going to be cheers is when they do get hit by a pitch or when they strike out. And I think it's very fitting that Alex Bregman, he gets beaned because Alex Bregman, he said it himself. He's a big fan of the unwritten rules of baseball.
I don't like the way that the game has always policed itself. I think that if you do some stupid stuff on the field, either you or one of your teammates is going to get hit for how you were acting. And I kind of like that. I kind of like how those rules.
So wow, for once I actually agree with Alex Bregman. Baseball does police itself. Baseball should police itself. Hey, maybe every major league team should show up in Houston and all go take that World Series trophy away from the 2017 Astros. Maybe they should go and rip those World Series rings off your fingers. Maybe that's what we should do next. The over-under is set at 83.5. That's how many times they're projected to get hit by a pitch this season. The all-time record was set back in 1898 for the National League. The Baltimore Orioles, they were in the National League back then. They got hit 148 times. In the American League, the record was set by the 2008 Cleveland Indians. They were beat 103 times. Man, I want to know what the Baltimore Orioles did to anyone. They were hit by 148 pitches back in 1898. Look, this year's Orioles, they'll be lucky if they get 148 hits. Now, if you're the Houston Astros, you have to get used to this because you're going to be getting hit by pitches all season long. This year's Houston Astros, they're going to get hit by more pitches than the Shark Tank judges.
I don't beg or grovel. I'm a shark.
Now, of course, I don't condone violence, and I don't want to see any of the Houston Astros players get hurt badly, but I really think that if there's one guy that should get a free pass, one guy that should go high and tight on the Houston Astros, it is Clayton Kershaw. If Clayton Kershaw makes it to the All-Star game this year, it's at Dodger Stadium, and let's say he's facing Alex Bregman or Jose Altuve, George Springer, any of the Houston Astros that used the cheating tactics that stole the 2017 World Series, Clayton Kershaw should get a free pass. Clayton Kershaw should go high and tight and throw him some chin music against Alex Bregman or Jose Altuve or any of the Houston Astros that cheated to win the 2017 World Series, because Clayton Kershaw, look how he pitched in Game 1. Game 1, 11 strikeouts, no walks. First pitcher to do that since Don Newcomb in the World Series. Then Game 7, he pitched 4 innings in relief of Yu Darvish. He was phenomenal. And then there was Game 5. In Game 5, Kershaw was flawless through 3, and then the 4th inning happened, and Tom Verducci, in his latest report in Sports Illustrated, he reports that Clayton Kershaw threw 51 sliders and curveballs and got 0 swings and misses. Let me repeat that. 51 sliders, 51 curveballs combined, and a combined 0 swings and misses by the Houston Astros. Here's Tom Verducci talking about Clayton Kershaw and the 2017 World Series.
Now looking back with the knowledge we have that in fact the Astros were using a sign-stealing scheme in the postseason, boy, deep in its soul, that's gotta hurt to know that that game was not played on a level playing field. And it's interesting, when I went back and looked at this game, and again, you're looking at it in hindsight with more knowledge we have now than we had then. Kershaw threw 51 sliders and curveballs that day and got 0 swings and misses on them. I mean, that alone will make you start thinking that something.
So 0 swings and misses. Look, Clayton Kershaw, they're lucky he's a nice guy. They're lucky that Clayton Kershaw is one of, if not the classiest professional athlete in the history of the game. Clayton Kershaw is class personified, and if he wasn't, he'd be coming out swinging. He'd be going onto the highest mountaintop and yelling, hey, I should be riding off into the sunset as one of the best pitchers in Major League Baseball history. I should have a World Series MVP in my trophy case. I should have a World Series ring, but instead it was not to be. Clayton Kershaw, the Dodgers, they're stacked this year. If there is any justice, Clayton Kershaw will get back to the World Series this year. They'll win it. He'll have a great game, a couple great outings, and this whole narrative will be put to bed for good. And so the Houston Astros, they didn't just steal the 2017 World Series, they stole the legacy of one of the best pitchers in baseball history. Thanks for watching the Get More Sports YouTube channel. My name is Doug McCain. You can follow me at DMac_LA. And for all the hottest sports content in the game, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and most importantly, give me all your takes right down below in the comments section. I want all your takes right down below in the comments section. And for all the hottest and latest sports news, head over to GetMoreSports.com.